Virginia City, Montana, which was founded in 1863 when gold was discovered at Alder Creek. It became a mining town. It was filled with lawlessness, and there was even a group called the Innocents. They were road agents. They robbed people and were responsible for over 100 murders. The sheriff of this town was the head of the road agents. A vigilante group formed, and then there were a lot of hangings, and apparitions are seen at the hanging house, in the cemetery. The Opera House is where people hear voices, and then Fairweather Inn is where guests get locked in their rooms. This is the Virginia City, Montana Opera House, and people say they hear voices here, that several spirits will talk to you. Are there any spirits here? If you want to talk to me, you can. If you want to talk into this camera, I may not be able to hear you now, but I can hear you later. This camera, I may not be able to hear you now. This camera, I may not be able to hear you now. This camera, I may not be able to hear you now. We're in Cody, Wyoming, and we're at Buffalo Bill Cody's haunted Irma Hotel. It's one of two that he built, and this one's named after his daughter. Sorry.
That's okay. Are you trying to go track down spirits or something?
Yeah, I figured since I was here, because it's supposed to be haunted.
Yeah, I just was upstairs trying to find, I guess it's rooms 16 and 32.
Are the two haunted
The
ones?
two haunted ones, so I was up there making a video of the doors.
Anything? Do you get anything?
Nothing. No.
16 and 32. I'll
Yeah.
have to do that.
Let me just double check to make sure I'm giving you the right numbers. I know one is 16 and then the other one.
What goes on in those rooms, do you know?
So I was looking on their website and they had, oh, whoops, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So 35 is the one room where it's like the water in the bathroom turns on and off by itself, and items being moved.
And that's
then
35?
That's 35, and then 16 is unusual sightings of like this apparition of a person. So
Cool. I'm gonna go up there. Is there anybody up here? If there's something you want to say, or if there's something you want me to know, you need to do it now. I gotta go. If there's something you want me to see or hear, you need to do that now too. Can you knock? Just give me a knock. Prove that you're here. I'm in Abilene, Kansas, and we're getting ready to explore the old town. It's supposed to be the most haunted town in Kansas. It started in 1857 as a stagecoach stop, but when the railroad came, it became the last stop on the Chisholm Trail, which was Texas ranchers doing a cattle drive all the way up here, then putting their cattle on the train. So it was a cowboy town. And what people say is they see cowboys, apparitions, and they hear disembodied voices, cold spots. They get touched. And some of these buildings, most of them, are original buildings. The first sheriff, Tom Smith, was murdered and decapitated because the town was full of lawlessness. Gambling, prostitutes. It was a cowboy town. So then Wild Bill Hickok became the second sheriff. He didn't last long. I think it was from April to December in 1871. Who murdered Tom Smith? I know Wild Bill Hickok had his income in Deadwood at Saloon Number 10. Apparently he liked the saloons. Are you here, Mr. Smith? You can talk into this camera. Is this the boardwalk that you see Wild Bill Hickok on? I know he kept his office at the saloon down there. Are you here, Wild Bill? Is anybody here at the saloon? You can use this white noise to talk to me. Is Tom Smith here? Can you come over to the window and say hi? People say they see you here. Is Tom Smith here? You can talk into this camera. You can walk in front of it too. Are there any cowboys here? What's your name? I'm at Pawhuska Teepee Resort, which is the second lodge Buffalo Bill Cody built. And it's right at the east entrance of Yellowstone National Park. Now, the original lodge still stands here, and it's supposed to be haunted. Can you take a look out the window? How many rooms are up there?
Well, let's see, above us here, there were 4 rentable bedrooms. Through the doorway at the top of the staircase, there's a hallway that runs the entire length of the building. There are 11 additional bedrooms, plus there were 5 rentable bedrooms on the first floor here.
Oh,
A
wow.
total of 22 rentable bedrooms
That's pretty nice.
in the original design.
That is really cool.
You paid to stay here, it was all inclusive. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner were included. It was expensive. It was $3 a night per person, man, woman, and child. Breakfast, lunch, breakfast, lunch, breakfast, lunch.
Any ghost stories?
No.
No?
We were investigating 11 years ago, and the people that were here doing the investigations were here for 9 days totally.
Really?
Our owner had a request that they do not release what they found.
Oh, so you don't know?
Well, I know of, there was a lady that was here. Yeah, she's friendly to some,
Oh, so they
very
think.
few, and she's not always.
What did she do? Do you know?
It's a she.
What did she do? Did she
I have
move
no
in?
idea.
Oh, you've never seen her or heard her?
Yes, I have,
Oh, you
and I
have?
felt her, yeah.
Oh, she's touched
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Have you seen her?
Just an image.
Really? What'd she look like?
Skinny, tall,
Time period?
hair done in period time, bun on the top, yeah.
So early period then?
Yeah, early period, yeah. What she did here, whether she was a guest
Or
or
worked
not, we
maybe?
don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty cool.
There is, yeah, there's, I've had some people that have come in here, mediums, and they just barely make it past the door, and they have
Really?
to back out. You gotta get out of here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would-
I hear stuff.
What kind of things?
I've never heard, footsteps, water running upstairs.
Dude, is there
I've
running
nev- I've
water
never
up there?
I've been touched here.
On the
I've
shoulder?
never felt anybody breathing on me, but some of the people that had worked here in past years, that had occurred to them
Oh, wow.
and stuff.
So now, is there running water up there?
There was at one time,
But there isn't now.
No.
So what you heard
Water.
wasn't possible.
that's right.
That's really
And
cool.
footsteps, yeah.
Where'd you hear the footsteps up there?
Walking
Down this.
in the hallway upstairs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you see her at?
She was down here.
In this room?
Yeah, in this room. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I'd love to see her. Oh, brief return. Can you jiggle the handle?
Just can't go upstairs.
Okay.
They're doing a tour right now.
Oh, we missed the last tour. Is there anyone in here who wants to talk to us? Can you knock that picture bottle off the table? The Fairmont Hotel in Deadwood, South Dakota. We missed the ghost tour.
There's people up there in the window. They're up there now.
It's the ghost tour we missed. What time
Just
is
saying, in
it?
case you get on here and see that's them people from the ghost tour.
They only give one at 7:30. What time is it? How long? How much did it? You probably barely missed it. Are there any spirits here from the Fairmont Hotel? Is Wild Bill Hickok here? Do you know him? You can use that white noise to talk to me. Can you tell me your name? It's fundraiser traveling. It's worth $2. I turned it up so I can hear you. You want to talk to us? Can you use that white noise to tell me your name? My name's Shannon. What's your name? Who's here? He's at the Bullock Hotel. Ooh, I heard something. I heard you. Can you say that again? Well, that's when we got out of the spirit box all to it. There's a basement too. Is anybody down there? Ghost tours. Oh, that's the... I'm out here if you want to come talk to me. They won't let me come up there. Should we go underneath this sidewalk? There's like a tunnel down there. What's down in the tunnel underneath me? Are you here, Seth? Can you look out the window? Camera up. Is Seth Bullock here? Or Billy? There was one more, I wouldn't be able to do it. There's another flight, I ain't gonna be able to do that. There's We're in Nevada City, Montana. In 1863, that's when there was a gold strike at Alder Creek. It was considered one of the richest gold strikes in the Rocky Mountains. Now this town is the sister city of Virginia City. They're just a mile apart. They call this place a portal. They think it's the most haunted town in the West. What makes this town so haunted, they say, is that outlaw George Ives was hung here. A group of vigilantes got together and they arrested George Ives, who was a road agent, and they hung him. And when George was hung at the gallows, he said, "Tell my mother I died an innocent man." And claiming to be innocent of the murder of Nicholas Tilbolt, he put a curse on the town. And they buried his body outside of the main cemetery next to his victim, Nicholas Tilbolt. Now, in 1865, the town had a fire, and there was a cave-in that killed over hundreds of miners. And they hear ghostly screams from the hills to this day. And there are apparitions of miners and children. At the saloon, you'll see George Ives, and all over the town. Now there's a little yellow house where 8-year-old Claire is at. She died of diphtheria in 1881, and they claim that you see her apparition looking out the windows. In the schoolhouse, you see shadows. In the old saloon, the doors open and close. Stuff gets knocked around. And at the cemetery, you hear screams. Can I come in? Does anybody want to talk to me? Can you make your presence known? I heard there was an 8-year-old little girl here. I heard she moves things, opens drawers, and talks to people. Can I see you? Can I hear you? Just talking to this camera. Are you over here? Can I come upstairs? I hear footsteps. If that was your footsteps, can you do that again? Let's see if there's anybody out here nearby. There's people over there, but they're on grass, not the sandy ground. I think I heard your footsteps. Do you know George Ives? Can you make those footsteps again? See, they were like sandy footsteps like that. Can you knock on the wall? Can you do anything? That's outside. There's people out there. I hear footsteps. I hear you. I can hear you. Can you talk in my camera? Tell me your name. Are you maybe the teacher? Oh, people are coming. One last question. Whose shadow is it that people see? Well, thank you for talking to me and walking. I wish you peace. Can you say goodbye? Goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, there's still nobody around. Not on the sandy part. Thank you. We're at Jesse James' birthplace and farm, which is supposed to be haunted by his brother Archie, who was murdered here. And I think his stepfather was also hanged here. I think that was done by the Pinkertons. And this is where Jesse was born and grew up. Ooh, I guess that's it. And after he was killed, his mother had his body buried here, but it's since been removed. They say you see lights and shadows all over the property and in the house. You hear voices. You hear horses. Is anybody home? You can talk into this camera. Who's here? My name is Shannon. I came to visit. Is Mrs. James home? I heard about Archie and what the Pinkertons did. And I heard how you lost your hand. Who's here? My name is Shannon. I came to visit. Is Mrs. James home? I heard about Archie and what the Pinkertons did. Who's here? My name is Shannon. I came to visit. Is Mrs. James home? I heard about Archie and what the Pinkertons did. Is Jesse James here? Are you here, Jesse? Ooh. Is that just because it's starting up? If that was you, can you do that again? Is Zerelda here? Ooh, hi Zerelda, I'm Shannon. If that was you, Zerelda, do that again so we're sure. Can you do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So did you dislike the Pinkertons? Light it up if it's a yes. Did you hate the Pinkertons? Did you like the Pinkertons? Oh, I think that came in. There's a dislike. Did they hurt Archie? Did the Pinkertons hurt Archie? Did they murder him? thinking that's a yes.
Hold on a minute. Okay, never mind. Ant or something crawling up it.
Did they hurt one of your husbands too? Who hurt your husbands? Did he get hanged? Are you with Jesse now? Is Jesse James here? Is Zerelda here? What do you think of Abraham Lincoln? It sounded like a laugh. Was that you laughing? What do you think about the Pinkertons? Sorry Archie got murdered. And that Jesse got murdered. Is there any money here on this property, on this farm? Are there any slaves still here? Can you see us? How many fingers am I holding up? Ooh. I'm in Bannock Ghost Town near Dillon, Montana. This was the mother town of Virginia City and Nevada City. The guy who had discovered the gold in Nevada City and Virginia City came from Bannock. Sheriff of this town, he was also the sheriff of Virginia City, and he was also secretly the leader of the road agents, the innocents, who would rob and murder people from Bannock to Virginia City. His name was Henry Plummer. He was eventually arrested and hanged here in Bannock. And they say you see his ghost. Also, a ghost of a teenage girl named Dorothy who drowned in a dredging pond is seen up here at the Mead Hotel, which was once the courthouse. Is Marilyn coming?
I come up the front steps because they're wider.
How many rooms are in this hotel? Whose room is this?
They got an SLS camera.
Oh, how cool.
Got an entity.
You looked at it twice.
Oh, I did?
You looked in that area twice.
Cool. Is there a spirit here that scratches people? Ooh. Is that a yes? Can you stop, please? Is that spirit you? Is that spirit Sheriff Plummer? Is that spirit Dorothy? What the hell's your thing? Are you a woman? People say they see an apparition of a woman here. You are. You're a woman. Can you stop, please? I can ask you more questions if you stop. You like that machine? Did you die here at the Mead Hotel? You did. Can you stop, please? Long-winded. Seems like you got a lot to say. Was this your room? Did you work here? Were you visiting here? Were you brought here after you drowned?